Hi everybody, I'm back. I think I haven't uploaded a video in quite a few days. I was out of town and then I had to turn in a manuscript, so I had been slammed. But today I decided to do some filming, and I am filming now a spread I will be doing in my event/junk journal. Now this journal is an Archer and Olive 8x8, and I've started documenting things for this year. And I'll go ahead and do a flip through of what I've done so far before I do today's spread. So this is when you first open it. This is really pretty. I love the detail that Archer and Olive does. And this is foiled and silver, I think. It's really pretty. Then I did this spread from just scraps of paper. And I got this January calendar and this postcard and some Happy Mail. I don't remember what shop it's from, but yeah, I should have. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna guess. So yeah, so this is washi tape, some scrap paper, and then this January calendar, and I added this year and balloons for 2026. I am hoping that I can fill this up from where I'm posting not only junk journal style things, but also events that I attend and trips, that kind of stuff. So the first spread that I did was me and 10. I am not sure, but I think I've already gone through this in another video. If so, I'll post it somewhere. And then I did, hubby and I went to me. Let me see, do I need to zoom out a little bit? Oops, wrong way. Maybe that's a little better. Yeah, hubby and I went to listen to them talk and kind of watch them when they came through our area. And then I made a spread of the places that I plan to visit or revisit, and I have made it a goal of mine to do some doodling this year, and so I doodled all the things in each of these boxes. Let's see, most of them are revisits. The places that I have not been on the spread are over here. I have not been to Canada, not properly. I've been to the coast. I have not been to Greece. I have been to Italy, but not to Pisa. Then on this page, I have not been to South Korea or Costa Rica. I did live in Germany, but that was like 30 years ago. Oh, shoot. It was a long time ago. So I'm sure it's changed. And the same for Spain. I haven't been there in a long time. All right, and then this spread is from a birthday event. The theme was Roper Romp, and it was so much fun, And then this over here is we had a sticker exchange, so I just used a lot of the stickers and made this spread here. And I did put sticker exchange here, but I forgot to put the date, so I will have to find the date and kind of write it in here somewhere. Over here is the first book club of the year, the January book club. The book was The Silent Patient. I did enjoy that book. I gave it a 5 out of 5. Then these two spreads are for a birthday party for her. And that was a lot of fun. And actually on this day, we were lucky to get into the restaurant because I live in the South and it snowed a lot. Okay, this spread here is where I'm using the stamp cutter. I know everybody's getting one of these now to cut out pieces of, paraphernalia, like if you get junk mail or you get things like that, like packaging of certain things. I have a bunch here that I will be gluing down. Like this is for granola bars that hubby brought home. And this is from a Michaels flyer. And then this one is from that convention I just went to from the program. What else do I have in here? A perfume thing. Oh, a happy planner packaging. And all you do is you pick whatever it is you want. You cut it out with the stamp, and then you put some glue on it. And put it on your page. Hopefully without making a big fat mess. But y'all know me. If I can make it complicated, I will. And let me show you. Let me see if I have some trash somewhere around here. What am I saying? Of course I have trash around me. My office is a big fat mess. All right. And I already cut some out of this one, but I bought a Snackle box. And when you have cardboard, the best thing to do is try to get as thin as possible. And I was not aware of how easy it is to just separate cardboard to make it thinner so that you can cut things out. And that's it. I decided I want to cut it out. I want to cut out these two circles. So and I do have a little template I made. I just made this out of an brownie mix box, but it kind of will help me, like, say, decide where I want to cut, like if I want to cut here, or do I want to cut, you know, this out. But for now, I want to cut these out so then I can just kind of see what it's going to look like. But the actual cutter has a window, so you can look in the window. It's just as easy. Feeding it through here. I pick the spot that I want, and then I punch it out, and it comes out like that. And then this is trash, and then I can add my glue. And honestly, some people do like one per month or one per day, and I've just been doing a lot. This was supposed to be February, and I've already filled that out plus more. But so I might end up removing this and just just writing something. I don't know, like packaging or things I ate or tried or got. I don't know, something. But yeah, I think it's fun. This spread here is my daughter's 40th birthday. I think it turned out super cute. And then this one is February book club. Lots of fun. And then this is the event that I just came back from. And this page is dedicated to the blind book swap, which was so much fun. And then this spread here is for the entire event. I'm hoping you can see it. There we go. So this is going to be what I'm working on now, a one-page spread for meeting my daughter for a mother-daughter date. Okay, so we went to this cute cafe that's all pink, of course. And my choice, not hers. Her favorite color is like red and blue or purple. I don't know. I don't think it's purple. I think it's red and green. So definitely me. I chose this place. And it was called El Café by la Abuela. Oh, I'm like way up here. And it is in this town in the north of Atlanta called Duluth. And it was in the primarily Vietnamese area of town, but the restaurant is Colombian. And I didn't know very much about Colombian food, but what I did try was very delicious. They have their own version of tres leches, which is it is milk infused cake, but they don't use 3 milks. They use whatever milk. And we had one that was like Bailey's. It was like Bailey's. Actually, it tasted like tres leches, but a little bit. To me, it tasted like mostly condensed milk, I think. I don't know. It was strange. It was, I mean, not strange in a bad way, but strange that I could not. To me, it did not taste like Bailey's. It tasted like pure joy. It was so flippin' good. Here's me and my daughter. I don't know why I keep going up here, y'all. I've got some kind of thought in my head. Yeah, so we went there. She lives about 4, not 4. Well, it could be 4 hours. 3.5 hours from where I live. 3.5. And we met in Duluth, which is about 2.5 hours drive for me and about 45 to about 30 to 45 minutes for her. But she ended up, because she has a little bit of what is that called? Vertigo. So I didn't want her to drive that far. Otherwise, we normally meet halfway, which would be like an hour and a half for each of us, or, you know. But Mama took one for the team, and I drove further. All right, so I'm trying to decide how to do this spread. Oh, and I wanted to use like a pink ink to write mother-daughter. I'm trying to see, do I want to use I have all these pink options. I'm going to do this in the center, I think. And I want to write Mom and Tiff. So let's do that. And I'm not speaking because I am really bad about... This doesn't really look like a T. I guess it kind of does. Should I put date? Mom and Tiff date. It's mother-daughter. Bonding time, but bonding sounds stupid. So I was thinking about doing these little, let me just pick a different color to do these little, like, accents around it. And then like do I want to do a cloud around it or just accentuate certain spots? I'm kind of freehanding this, so in the end it hopefully doesn't look wonky. Okay, and is this one the same one I just used? It's supposed to be slightly different, but it looks almost the same. I should have done dots instead of dashes, but it's done. All right, so I think for now I'll leave it at that. And then I'll put these to the side here. All right, and then, oh, I wanted to add the date. So where should I put the date? Maybe up here. So we met on February 26. Okay. I'm putting this clip back here so it kind of holds the page a little flatter. So I actually got there earlier than she did because she went to the wrong place. She punched in the name, or what she thought was the name of the place, into the thing, GPS, and it took her to a totally different one. Not even close. I was like, Tiffany, did you not see the text I sent you with all the information? And she said, yeah, but you know, that's the first thing that came up when I punched it into the GPS. And I was like, okay, well. And she's like, oh my gosh, it was a totally different place. I'm like, yep, you're not at the right place. Because she's like, I'm in the parking lot. And I'm like, really? I said, well, let me get out of my car. So I got out of the car and I looked around and I said, where are you parked then? I said, because I'm right in front of the restaurant or the cafe. And she said, oh, so am I. And I said, that's strange because I don't see you. And she said, where are you at? And I said, at the cafe by La Abuela. I said, it's in Duluth. And she said, oh, no, I'm not in Duluth. I'm about 25 minutes away. And so I said, well, no big deal, because I've been eyeballing this market, farmer's market. It's called, I think it was called a farmer's market, but it was all enclosed. And I said, so I'm going to run over there and see what all they got. I ended up getting some herbs, and I got some oregano, some chile ancho, some, what else did I get? Some whole cinnamon and some, that's something else. Oh, bay leaves. This is the cheapest place to get bay leaves. And I think that's it for the herbs. And then I got some jicama and some Mexican candy, and I think that's it. And by the time I got through shopping, she had already gotten there. She'd already walked in and used the bathroom, actually. And so then we walked over across the parking lot to this place, which was such a quaint, cute little place. I did take a video, so I will insert it. And I had not a latte, what's the other thing? A cappuccino. I had a cappuccino, and my daughter had a latte. I hope you guys can see how pretty this place is. It just had flowers on the ceiling. It had, everything was pink. The dishes were pink. Let's see. I'm trying to just keep it to one page. But I did take a lot of pictures, so I may not use some of them. This was my coffee. My coffee had a heart. And my daughter's coffee had like a little flower. And yeah, so she got a latte and I got a cappuccino, and we just talked because I had not seen her in a few months, because with her work schedule and my traveling and her being sick with this vertigo, she was not comfortable driving. And you know, before you know it, a month goes by, then before you know it, another month goes by. I'm like, no, I need to go see my daughter and spend some time with her. So, and I'm very glad I did. So I'm going to try to plan to do this at least once a month. All right, so right next door was a Colombian restaurant. It's owned by the same people. Here's a picture of the interior of it. And so we went there after we had our coffee. So we had dessert first and then coffee, because we got this that milk infused cake. I'm gonna move this up. We got the milk infused cake and the coffee, and then we walked over next door and got something to eat. Why not? Why not have coffee and then your meal? Why not have dessert first? We should have done it in the other order, I will admit, but I was just so excited about going into this pink place. Okay, and I do want to use this one, so I think I'm going to figure out how to squeeze it here, maybe. And maybe move the logo up. Let's see how we can do this. Okay, let's put this one down first, like that, and then put the logo over it. That way I get all my pictures in there, and it'll be a finished spread. I did have some washi to fill in any gaps, but I don't know that I'll have any gaps. Okay, then the logo still fits here perfectly. Just a little bit further this side. So the washi tape I got was this one. It has cake and tea, or cake in a teapot. And I was just gonna add it to kind of give it a little bit of je ne sais quoi. And I think I'm gonna do it down here a little bit. And then I'm gonna add some here in between these two because there's an awkward space there. No, I did wanna write something there. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this one up here. Please be straight. Wow, actually that's pretty straight for me. Okay, and let me get a pink pen. This one is a Muji. And let me see if I have a piece of paper I can kind of make sure that, there we go. And I guess I'm gonna put here delicious, how do you spell delicious? My brain just, I'm trying to use muscle memory because right now my brain just, I don't know if that's spelled right or not. Delicious Bailey's infused cake, and a little arrow like that. And then here I want to put cappuccino, and an arrow like that, and then here latte, L-A-T-T-E. I should have put the cake anyway, like that. And then I was gonna put something beside her name. I think everything's at an angle, so I'll keep writing at an angle. So I'll put here Tiffany time. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm spelling everything. Tiffany time with Mama. She calls me Mama. Like that and like that. Okay, and then did I want to say anything else? I wanted to put everything's pink. Everything. Oh, I forgot the H. It's pink. I think I recovered, okay? Exclamation point, exclamation point. And then I feel like I should write something here, so I'm gonna write the city. D-U-L-U-T-H, Duluth, Georgia. And I think that's good. I think it turned out really cute. I'm not too crazy about these little things I made, but I'm not gonna cover them up. I'm just gonna leave it be. These are one of those things that when I close it, I forget about it. When I open it back up, it's really cute. So let's hope that happens here. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.